श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्ग्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदाकृति श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षण इत्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपालदेशिक मुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः पराशर मुनिं वन्दे कतपौर्वान्निकक्रियं मैत्रेय परिपप्रच्य प्रणिपद्याभिवाद्य च. So it's our great bhagyam to get this opportunity to share with you the Satvika Puranam, one of the best Satvika Puranams. This is called Purana Ratnam. In our Sanatana Dharmam, Vishnu Puranam is called as Purana Ratnam. And Swami Yamunacharya, are also called as Alavandar, he composed a stotra which is called the Stotra Ratnam. And in our Sampradayam, there is a mantram called Dvaya Mantram. It is called Mantra Ratnam. So Mantra Ratnam, Stotra Ratnam, Purana Ratnam. So we are blessed to have this Purana Ratnam to the best of my ability or the lack of. I am sharing whatever little that I have learned or come across. If anything good, it is because of the wonderful Puranam as well as the extensive, amazing, divine commentary written by 45th Pattam Srimad Aishinkar, and again is only translating or a crude translation of what he has beautifully written. All errors and faults are entirely due to my lack of understanding or the proficiency in the language, be it Sanskrit or Tamil or English. So last week we saw Krishna killed Kamsa, the Kamsa Vadam we saw. So it is now Krishna and Balarama, they were going now towards the prison where the father and mother had been prisoners for the last so many years, for almost 2.5 decades. So Vasudeva and Devaki had also been informed, had been told about the dramatic happenings in the palace, and they awaited the coming of their sons, Krishna and Balarama. At last, after a very long wait, they are going to see their sons. They did not know how they would look like. They knew nothing about them. Those days there were no communication, there were no information except what people from Vrindavan would tell them in secret. But now they were so overwhelmed with excitement and joy that they were going to see them in person. And Rama and Krishna went to them, Balarama and Krishna, Yadunandana. They went to meet Vasudeva and Devaki. With streaming eyes, they removed the chains which had scarred the ankles of the parents, their father. They brought them out of the prison and they fell at their feet, prostrating at them, touching their feet with their heads. Vasudeva and Devaki, both of them knew who they were, especially Krishna, because Tamadbhutam Balakam Ambuja Neksham. So Tamadbhutam, when Krishna was born, Sage Sukha mentions in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is an Adbhutam. Krishna was a wonder of wonders, that he took birth with small little Sankachakra, with 4 heads, 4 hands, and the Kiritam. So all that were along with the baby. So Devaki and Vasudeva pleaded and prayed to Krishna to hide those 4 hands, the Sankachakram, all that. Otherwise people would come to know that you are a special child. So here Krishna, now they were moved to tears seeing them. And Vasudeva and Devaki, they were blessed with the insight due to the grace of Lord, due to the Parama Kripai of Lord Krishna. He started praising him. he started praising Krishna, knowing him as the Supreme Lord, Paratattvam, Sarveshwaran, Sarvajnan, Sarvashaktan. So here Krishna is referred to as Paramatma. So Vasudeva says, you are the very Lord Vishnu. Vedanta Desika, in Yadavabhyutayam, there is a Mahakavyam called Yadavabhyutayam. He writes 2500 slokas on Krishna, and in which he narrates this particular incident. He goes into the ecstasy in relating the praise of Lord Krishna by his father Vasudeva and the glory of Krishna in Mathura. He simply goes ecstatic. Vasudeva says, you are verily the Lord Sriman Narayana, the Vishnu, the unoriginated. You have no father, you have no beginning, no end. You are the only subject of the Vedas. You are Veda Vedyan. You are praised by the Veda. From your navel, which sports the lotus flower, Chaturmukha Brahma, the four-faced Brahma, originated. And you empowered Brahma. You delegated the authority to Brahma. You passed on the power, the Srishti, to Brahma. So you appointed the general manager production or creation. And this, the sages learned from the Vedas that you are Ananyadharam. You are self-supporting. Yet you support everything. You are the Adharam for the entire creation, for all the Jivatmas, for all the universe. You are the Adharam. Just like our soul, the Jivatma, is the Adharam for our body, the Sariram. Until our soul remains in us, the Jivatma, we would be able to walk to the fridge, open the fridge, take a Coke, drink the Coke, go to the playground, jump, sleep, eat, anything that we do, as long as the Atma is there, who is the supporter of the Jiva, of the body. So he is the Jivatma is the controller of the body. The Jivatma is the master of our body. When I say body, it means the mind, the buddhi, everything. So it is the Jivatma, it's not the other way. It's not the body which holds the Atma. It is the Atma that supports the body. At the moment the Atma leaves the body will not be able to stand, talk, sleep, do nothing. It will simply fall off like a cloth, like a stick. So similarly, the Lord, the Paramatma, he is the Atma and we are all his Sariram. So he supports us. He is the Adharam. We are the Adheyam. We are supported by him. He is the controller, director. We are being directed and controlled by him. He is the Seshi, the master. We are all his eternal servants, his children. We are dependent on him. He is giving us conditional freedom to choose what we would like to go on. That's why he has given us the discriminating power to choose from the right and the wrong, to choose our karma. And based on the bondage of karma, which is anadi, which is timeless, which is from time immemorial, like a wheel, we are being born again and again and again. How to get out of it? We have told you, be devoted to him, surrender to him. So here Vasudeva says, you are the Adharam, the Lord of all, but you have no superior. Anyeshwaram Ishwaram. There is no one equal to you. Why to talk about superior? Vattar Mikkar Ilayaya Mamaya. Sage Nammalvar says, Saint Nammalvar. Nammalvar, the Saint Shatakopa, he says, Vattar Mikkar Ilayaya Mamaya. You are the most mysterious and wonderful Lord who has got no equal, who has got no superior. Anyadipatim Patim. You are the Pati and you have no other Adipati for you. You are the lamp of which your Daya is the wick, the Tiri, the wick, the thread. And your mercy, your Daya, your Kripai, your Anukampa, your compassion is the ghee of the lamp, which is your grace. And you burn bright, showing everything clearly with your Kripai. The very survival of ours is His grace. The very existence, the breath is His grace. When you get up the next morning, it is because of His grace you are still breathing. Otherwise, you might pass away in the night. Who is taking care of you when you are sleeping? You are the same. Even when your place of manifestation differ, such as Devaki, if you are in the womb of Devaki and you are born out of Devaki, if you are in the womb of Kaushalya and you are born out as Rama, if you are in the womb of pillar, if you are inside the pillar of Hiranyakashipu, when you are taking the Narsimha Avataram, or whether you are living in Yashoda's palace, Nandagopa's palace, or you are in Vaikuntha, you are the same. There is no difference. Not like us. We have taken birth because of our karma. We don't even remember what we did 10 years back. Why to talk about last birth? But He knows everything. He is a Sarvajnan. He is omniscient. He takes birth only for protecting the good, the sadhus, and to destroy the evil. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Again and again He takes birth to protect the sadhus and to destroy the evil. Then why does He not take birth now? Because maybe He doesn't see any sadhu. He sees only the evil. To protect them, sadhus, there should be a sadhu, right? So your consorts, she may be called Rukmani in Krishna Avataram, Sita in Rama Avataram, Neela in Gokulam, or Radha. But Sri Mahalakshmi is always your consort, and she takes birth whenever you take birth. If you are as an indweller in each of our hearts, she is also there as an indweller along with you in each of our hearts. Gadhoba Gudhanite, Yamunacharya mentions, Alavandar says, Gadhoba Gudhanite, in every place, wherever He manifests, she is also with Him. She is Nityana Payini, the one who never ever gets separated from Him. That's why He is called Sriyapati. And she is called Vishnu Patni. And this reflects Palapalave Abharanam Perum Palapalave. Nammalvar mentions, your name is many. Your ornaments are so many. Your forms are very many. Tamaruganda Devvuruvam Avvuruvam Tane, Alvar says. Whatever the devotees think the form, he takes the same form which is endearing to the Bhakta. If the Bhakta wants him as Krishna, he would appear as Krishna. If the Bhakta wants him to appear as Narasimha, he would appear as Narasimha. So here it is shown that the settings, the co-actors differ, but he and Mahalakshmi are the same. That is why Shakespeare also says, all the world's a stage and we are all actors, and he is the Oscar-winning actor. He takes so much bhavam into his role, each acting role. Dasaratha's son Rama says, Atmanam Manusham Manye Ramam Dasaratatmajam. When in the battlefield, when the Chaturmukha Brahma, the Dasaratha, Devendra, Rudra, they all appeared in the sky and said, you are none other than the Vishnu. Accept Sita, she is your divine consort, Mahalakshmi herself. Take her, you are Vishnu. Rama said, he blinked his eye. No, I am simply a son of Dasaratha. Atmanam Manusham Manye Ramam Dasaradatmajam. And such Rama is the one who sent Jatayu to moksha. Such Rama is the one who assured Vibhishana for moksha even before even crossing the ocean. How if he is a ordinary mortal human being would be able to do all that? Because when somebody surrenders, when somebody is devoted, he loses his acting role. He becomes the Paratvam and he starts behaving as if he is the Lord. Just like Rama assured Vibhishana when he performed Sharanagati. So Vasudeva here he says Niyanta Sarvabhutana Niyanta Niryami Ase Pita Maha Mukhai Putri Mama Putrosi Mayaya. Though you are the controller of all, you allow yourself to be controlled by, like me, Vasudeva, Devaki, Nanda, Yashoda, Dasharatha, Kaushalya. Like that, you allow yourself to be controlled. From Chaturmukha Brahma, whose son is Rudra, downwards, all of us are your children. And you appear, because of your Maya, Krishna, appear as my son. Vasudeva says, Krishna, you are none other than the Supreme Lord. Chaturmukha Brahma and down to each one of us are your children. You have no father, you have no superior, you have no equal. However, you appear as my son. That's your Maya. Mahata Tvabate Naiva Maruti Nyayam Ashritaha Nistaranti Achirat Santaha Dustaram Bhavasagaram. Here he says the great men cross the ocean of samsara, the samsaric afflictions, Piravi Perungadal. It is difficult to cross over the samsaric ocean except by the power of your feet, following the way of Hanuman. Even Thiruvalluvar says the same thing in Tirukkural. Piravi Perungadal Ninduvar, Nindar Iraivanadi Sheradar. People would be able to cross the ocean of samsara, and they would not be able to cross the ocean of samsara if they do not surrender to the Lord. So first he says people would cross the ocean of samsara. We said, okay, who would not be able to cross? Those who have not surrendered would not be able to cross the ocean of samsara. You should perform Sharanagati to the Lord. And the great men cross the ocean of samsara, which is difficult to cross over, by the power of your feet. Because of your feet, because of your power of your feet, they will be able to cross, following the way of Hanuman. The implication here, Vasudeva says, Hanuman was able to cross the huge ocean, deep, vast ocean, by resorting to the power of the feet of Rama. So too, similarly, the wise, the Buddhiman, crossed the ocean of samsara with the power of his feet. Appaya Dikshitar says here, the power of your feet is, he means by taking the modaram, the ring, the anguliyakam, the ring which was given by Rama to Hanuman to hand over to Sita, which Hanuman carried with bhakti, parama bhakti, with devotion and with faith, which described here as the power of his feet. The Rama Namam, the divine name of Rama, which Hanuman always utters in his lips, that carries Hanuman across the ocean. Similarly, the Rama Namam is enough for us to cross the ocean of samsara. We just enjoyed Vishnu Sahasranamam when Parvati asked Rudra, the Shivan, Kenopayena Laguna Vishnur Nama Sahasrakam Patyade Pandidair Nityam Shrotumichami Aham Prabhu. Ye Prabhu, my Lord. Parvati asked Ishan, Rudran, Shivan, my Lord, Kenopayena Laguna, is there any easy means, Vishnur Nama Sahasrakam, to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam? It takes 25 minutes. Patyade Pandidair Nityam. the scholars, the office goers, the school students. People are all so busy. They are so busy watching many things. And Netflix, Amazon Prime, so they are so engrossed. And if they wish to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam, they don't have time. So is there any way that the scholars, that the students, they would be able to recite the Vishnu Sahasranamam? Is there any easy way? And Ishvara Vacha, Ishvara says, Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Hey Manorama, my dear, endearing to me, Sri Rama Rama Rameti, the name Rama, Rama Rama Rama, that is equivalent to the Sahasranama. Sahasranama Tattulyam. Ramanama, if you utter thrice, it is equivalent to Vishnu Sahasranama, the 1000 namas. Because the letter Ra is Ya Ra, the second letter. And the letter Ma is Pa Pa Ba Ba Ma, fifth letter. So 2 times 5 is 10. And if you recite 10, 10, 10, 10 cube is 1000. So the commentator mentions that it is equivalent to 1000 names of Vishnu Sahasranama. So tomorrow if somebody asks you to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam, you just say Ram, 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 I have done. So here the Rama Namam is the one, the power of which takes Hanuman to cross the ocean. Anguliyaka, the ring of Rama, was only to instill confidence in Hanuman. It is also to instill motivation, and it is to instill courage and faith and Mahavishwasam in Sita that Rama would come and save. It is in the words of Hanuman, the mind of Sita was set to rest. It was an assuaging assurance from Hanuman, and it is not for the cause of crossing the ocean itself. It is also to assure the Jivatma, the Sita, Paramatma, the Rama, gives the symbol to the Acharya, the Guru, Hanuman. That is why Vedanta Desika in Sankalpa Suryodayam, he says, Hanumat Samena Guruna. The Guru is equivalent to Hanuman. The Hanuman is the connection between the Paramatma and the Jivatma. The moment Jivatma longs to unite with Paramatma, the Paramatma sends the Guru to the Jivatma. The Rama sends the Guru to Sita. So here it is a common belief that Hanuman has conquered the power to cross the ocean because he was carrying the ring of Rama. While he crossed the ocean backwards and reverse on the way back by having the Chudamani of Sita, that gave him the power. The Chudamani was handed over by Sita to Hanuman, asking him to give it to Rama. Thus, the praising Perumal, praising Krishna, Vasudeva mentioned to him that Vasudeva, please bless me, that I should not go back and revert back to the illusion, the Maya, considering you as an ordinary human being, considering you as my own flesh and son, which even the yogis are not able to get the real identity of you. Even they are not able to escape. Even the Brahma stole the calf and the cattle, the gopas, when Krishna was with them in the forest. He took away them, he hijacked them, and he abducted them. And Krishna did not know where they went. He immediately found out that it is Brahma who had taken. So what did he do? He took the forms of each of the Gopa boys. He took the form of each of the cows and also each of the calf, and he went back to their respective houses. 1 year passed. Krishna behaved as if each one, the Tom, Dick and Mary, how they would behave in their respective home. If one is a one is a rascal in their respective home, he would behave like a rascal. If other guy is a Parama Satvika Sadhu in their home, he would behave so. If there is a naughty boy, he would behave like a naughty boy. If somebody is having a running nose all the time 24/7, Krishna would behave like that. So after 1 year, Brahma did not know what to do. Brahma realized that he is only fooling himself by abducting these guys. So he wanted to give back. So he sent them back. And Krishna, of course, got all these forms back to himself. And they went to their respective houses. And they also did not know that they were away because of Krishna's Maya. And what Krishna did, he went and occupied the Brahma's throne in Brahmalokam as Brahma himself. And when Brahma went to his own place, the gatekeepers said, already we have Brahma, who are you? You must be an Asura. Because Krishna inside had told these gatekeepers that some Asura might come in my form, so don't let him in. So now he is not allowed inside his own lokam. That was the taming. That was the way even Brahma had his Maya engulfing him, and he forgot that who is the Lord. So Vasudeva further said that to kill Kamsa and others is not a great achievement for Krishna. You are capable of killing the Rakshasas of Rakshasas. You killed 14,000 Rakshasas in a matter of minutes in Ramavataram, alone, single-handedly, effortlessly, in 1.5 Mukurtam. He said, even by the fingernails, you can kill the horror of horror, Hiranyakashipu, in Nrsimha Avataram. He said all the praise he had uttered so far were like the one who is praising the invaluable gem without knowing its merit. You are praising, I am praising you, even though I know that I completely lack proficiency in praising you. Even the Vedas says, Yato vacho nivartante apraapya manasa saha. Where the words cannot reach, where the mind cannot reach, the words also cannot reach. The words and the mind cannot even comprehend the glory and vaibhavam of Krishna. Krishna, hearing this, treated the speech of Vasudeva only as the praise of the son by the father, and he never showed his real identity. He replied fittingly to put the mind of Vasudeva to rest. And Krishna appeared with 4 arms as if he was when he manifested in the prison. But since the common people would not understand his true identity, he hid. And so Krishna was behaving as an obedient younger brother to Balarama. He bowed down to Balarama because he is the elder brother. And he retained his state as Shesha. So here the ornaments on Krishna were beautified by his body. The royal umbrella held over him was like the lotus from his navel. So Vasudeva was told, he completely forgot that he had praised Krishna because he was engulfed by the Maya of Krishna. Krishna made sure that Vasudeva forgets whatever that he had realized and who is the Supreme Lord. So Krishna began to behave as the true son of Vasudeva, and Vasudeva saw him just as a mere mortal son of Vasudeva. So here Krishna and Balarama go to Mathura and begin to release Ugrasena, the Kamsa's father, which we would enjoy next week. Adiyan. Acharyan Trivadigalé Sharanam. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.